When you love someone and you don't feel like they love you back, it's a terrible feeling. And so many people are living with that day in and day out, and they're trapped in it. You're trapped in it because you're doing it. You're causing that person to treat you that way. Now, let me explain before anyone gets mad. You are you because your subconscious mind is running your personality. It's feeding you all of your thoughts and all of your feelings, and you act on those, and you think you're doing it right. But it's having an effect on your partner. So you can give your partner constructive criticism. Your partner just hears the criticism. And now he doesn't feel very good, or she doesn't feel very good about what you said, but they don't want to come out and say anything. So they just act in a way that now you don't like. And you can get trapped in a downward spiral in a relationship because your partner is giving you vibes or real communication that makes you feel bad. And because you feel bad and you act on that, you're giving vibes or real communication back to your partner that makes them feel very bad. And why would you go out of your way to make them feel good when they're making you feel bad, and vice versa? So you get trapped. Well, here's how you get out of it. You cannot turn a bad relationship around by focusing on the bad relationship. Why? Because that will make you feel bad. So what do? You use your God-given superpower, your ability to imagine and pretend to create good feelings about your relationship, despite what's going on, despite the reality of it. So I tell people to create the perfect version of their spouse, partner, significant other, John number 2 or Julie number 2. And you start spending time with that perfect version. This is something you do purposefully. You're doing spirit work, but it's the spirit realm that controls the physical realm. So here's what happens. You create this perfect version, John 2, and you spell out, what is it about John 2 that makes you feel so fantastic? You even get pictures of two people walking through a field, and it just gives you the feeling that you want in your relationship. And you start burying your subconscious mind in the feelings of the relationship you want. And you spend significant amounts of time doing this, maybe 5 minutes at a time, 2 or 3, 4 times a day. Well, here's what happens. When you do that kind of spirit work, you feel differently about your relationship. This means you're going to act differently. So you walk in the house and there's John 1, and he says something, just slightly critical. And then, you'd be back in that cycle. However, you just spent half an hour with the perfect version of John, and you feel slightly different. This changes everything. So John 1 says something. Now he's fully expecting you to act a certain way, to react a certain way, but you don't. You react differently. Maybe you just let it go. Well, you think you're supporting his bad behavior, but you just threw a monkey wrench into his bad behavior because he's acting on feelings and impulses and things he doesn't even understand. They're subconscious. They happen very quickly. You don't think them all through. But you just altered him by altering you. And now he steps back and he's thinking, wait a minute, is she having an affair? Why isn't she, telling me to, go to heck, or what you would normally do? And you've set him back in his thinking. You've just changed the dynamic